What brought you to Stuart Public Schools?
What brought me to Stuart Public School was the fact that there were two openings here in the school system, one in administration and one in counseling. And so at that time, Mr. Hanslick was beginning in administration and I was beginning in counseling, and there were openings in both of those, and we applied and obtained the jobs. Also, Stuart was closer for us to move back closer to family.
All right. I grew up in Stuart, Nebraska. I left and worked in school systems much larger. I did always have dreams to come back to smaller America, to be more involved with all ages of students. I was teaching in Lincoln, and a tragedy happened in Stuart, and I got connected with a family that then brought me back to Stuart. And so I was married, and position opened in Stuart just as a cheer coach at first, and then a position opened for a paraprofessional. So I taught one-on-one with a student. From that, I did get into the classroom, and from the classroom, I moved into the Title I program.
We were living in Stuart, and I was looking for a teaching position because I'd done a couple other jobs, and a position opened up at Stuart Public Schools, so I jumped on the opportunity.
Okay, so I came to Stuart because I needed a K-12 program, and I was also looking for something that I could kind of build up from the bottom and see, how far we could take things. I wanted to make sure that if, the students were successful or unsuccessful, that it was because of me and the hard work that, we all put in, I guess.
Okay, the reason I moved back to Stuart, we were living in Wyoming at the time. My husband was working for Burlington Northern Railroad. I was teaching at the public school in Moorcroft, Wyoming. We decided when my son was going to turn 6 years old and going to kindergarten that as he grew older and we had more children, we would not be able to have his grandparents come up and see his activities as much because they would be 8 hours away. My in-laws live in Atkinson, my parents lived here. So we moved home because of family. We also moved home because we felt that we were closer to not only just immediate family, but a large family. Stuart is a large family, and so we take care of each other, and that's why we moved home. Moorcroft was not like that.
What brought me to Stuart, Nebraska back in 1998 was the fact that it was close to where I grew up in Spencer, Nebraska, and they offered me a job. So when you're first out of college, sometimes you take a job that's given to you, and it ended up being a good fit. I like it, and I've been here ever since.